Hi everybody, it's Kelly Lee from Southern Comfort Ramblings, and today we're going to be doing some jarred pickles. In this recipe, it's very easy. What you're going to need to do is you're going to have, I used 10 of the pickled cucumbers that I got down at a U-Pick, but you can use regular cucumbers. Depending on the size, you may only need about 6 of them. You'll need 2 red onions. You're going to need 4 jalapeno peppers. I use very small ones. And you're going to need vinegar, and I use the apple cider vinegar. I like the taste. You're obviously going to need water. You're going to need peppercorn, sorry about that, peppercorn melody. I like to use the ones that have the black, the white, the green, and the red in there. And you're going to leave them whole. You're also going to need bay leaves. You're going to need salt. You're going to need sugar. And you're also going to need some jars. I happen to use the Ball half pint Elites. They're really, really cute jars. They're tiny. And they're really kind of neat mason jars. All right, here we go. We're ready to make the pickles. You're going to take 2 cups of the vinegar, and you're going to boil this. So you're going to take 2 cups of vinegar, and you're going to see me, I've already started half of this prep work. You're going to take 2 cups of water. You're going to take about half a cup of sugar, and you're going to dump that in. And you're going to take about, basically it's half of a 1/4 of a cup of salt. That makes sense? Does in my world. So you're going to take those ingredients and you're going to bring them to a boil. While you are doing that, you're going to do the prep work. You're going to start cutting your cucumbers, which I have already done. You're going to start the other work. And I'm going to bring this down here. You're going to take your jalapenos. Let me bring that down a little bit more. And we're going to dice these up very, very finely. And you're going to see, and I've already cut and, well, seeded most of this. But you're going to take it like this. And I had somebody say, watch your fingers, watch your fingers. My nails are basically a built-in guard for me. I don't think I've ever cut my hand yet. Knock on wood. So you're going to very, very finely cut these jalapenos down. And on the end, you can cut down more if you can. But you're going to finely, finely shred those down. Now I'm going to just go ahead and move the camera over. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in with those, just get them out of my way right now. Okay, next you're going to take your mandolin, and if you might remember that from our ramekins video, I'm going to keep it on the flat one because we're going to be slicing the onion. And let me go. You're just going to slice it. Let me tell you, this saves so much time, so much tears. It's just a lot nicer. Well, that was fun. We're going to put this back on here. See if we can get as much onion out of it as we can. And you can slice this normally if you would like. You're going to take it off. And what I do here is I will take the onions out of the mandolin and just try to stack them up just a little bit because I want to break them down just in halves if possible. And if you see, it just turns into stringy onions, which is what we want. Over here, I'm going to cross over and I'm just going to put all of these back in here as well to hold. And you're once again going to take 2 of the red onions. Sounds like a lot, but it does break down. From there, I'm going to take our bay leaves and I'm going to use about 6 bay leaves. And I'm going to use about a big handful of the peppercorns. And I'm just going to add that right in there. I'm just going to dump it in there. These are the jalapenos that I cut earlier. Remember I said 4 jalapenos, 4 small jalapenos or 2 large ones. And we're going to put all those in the container. So over here we have the vinegar and the water and the sugar going with the salt. Oops. And you're going to bring that to a good boil. Okay, so we're back and we have gotten the liquid to boil, and we have now put in the cucumbers, the jalapenos, the peppercorn, and the onions. We've put them in the pot now, and we've got them to boil. What I had to do is I actually had to add a little bit of more vinegar and water, and I probably will add more sugar. I'm just going to let them break down first. This is one of those recipes that you have to play with. It depends on how many cucumbers you have. My ingredients are only a guideline. You're going to do the recipe the way you would like and the way your taste is. So you're going to allow those ingredients to boil down. You're going to get the onions so that they are very sort of clear. So it's about 40 minutes later, and the pickles and cucumbers, rather, and the onions are all boiling. We've brought it up to a boil. We've brought it back down, stirred it. We've added some more vinegar, a little bit more sugar. Once again, this is to your taste and your family's taste. What I gave you were guidelines for the ingredients and the amounts. It just kind of gives you an idea, but definitely play with it. So I want to show you what's going on with this. It's been down on the stove. Give you a nice little look at it. It's the cucumbers have gotten to a almost like an olive color, and you can see that the onions, you can barely see them in there because they're clear. You can see all the stuff floating around, the peppercorns. At this stage, what you're going to do is start looking for the bay leaves. I think I put about 6 in. It's always a good idea to count them. Just kind of just stir it around. One, it's going to get it a good mixture going, but you're just going to look for the bay leaves. If you don't find them all, that's fine. You'll find them when we start canning. Once you're done, you're going to, and I'm going to do an opposite look over here, you're going to have your jars ready. You're going to have your lids. I've already washed them, and I've got them all prepared for doing the pickling. So now we're going to go do our canning. Put them in the jars. Now I do it a little bit different. It is steaming hot. I know you can't see the steam, but I use a slotted spoon. And the reason for that is I want to make sure I have the pickles in the jar. Once again, you're going to kind of look through, make sure you got all the bay leaves out. Unfortunately, I have only found a few of them, but that's all right. If I don't find them, I don't find them. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your slotted spoons, you're going to get some of the liquid out, and this is very messy, so we have a towel underneath. You're going to just keep putting the pickles in until they are almost full to the top, and you're going to continue this with each and every jar. Now once you get your pickles in and they're fitted in inside the jars, you're going to take your regular spoon, and of course I'm not done yet, but I'm just going to show you. And these jars do get very, very, very hot, so please be careful. So you're going to put your stuff in there. I'm going to move this so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put it on this white so that you can see a little bit. And you're going to have the jar finished. You're going to take your flat lid, and you can go almost all the way up to the top. You want some air. I twist it down a little bit. I'll wipe them off later. You're going to take your rings, and you're just going to seal them very tightly. Once again, these jars are very, very hot. You can burn your fingers very easily. And you just kind of take your towel for right now. I got fingerprints up there. And that's it. It's sealed and everything. As it starts to cool down, this indention that's right here will be sucked down, and you will know that at that time it's ready to go. You're going to want to keep them in the room. Don't put them in the refrigerator. Don't do anything with them. Just kind of put them aside on your countertop for about a day while they cool off and get to room temperature. At that point, you can either store them in your cabinets, or in your refrigerator. I prefer to store them in a refrigerator, and they last for about 6 months. Now remember, these do not have preservatives in them. They're not true canning. They don't last for years. This is something that you're going to use within a few months or even a few weeks. So that's the pickle recipe. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions whatsoever about my process. Also, please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. Please like the video, share the video. Please put it on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Tumblr, on your Google, whatever social media you use. I would really appreciate your support. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the pickles. Yeah, I can't wait to try them not hot. I've tried them throughout the cooking process. But bye, y'all.